We are minutes away from the new Simpsons season about to go live. Depending when you're watching this video, it may be live already, but I've got all the changes, all the details for you, the full Simpsons season trailer going in the background. And I do want to start the video off with this. If you're looking for a free battle pass, this is the final video, doing a giveaway. All you got to do, leave a comment down below, code TheCampingRusher, let me know you're using it, and then type your epic username there as well. If you win, you already have the battle pass, you'll get something else. Thanks for everybody using the code for the new Simpsons season battle pass, or just in general, I appreciate the love. So what did you think of the live event earlier this morning, right? It ended up being a little bit of gameplay stuff, but then it turned into a Simpsons episode, like a short episode. There are going to be more of them, and then they did talk about the next live event, November 29th, being a big full main live event, right? We already knew the one leading into chapter 7 at the end of this season would be bigger than this one. We'll just have to wait and see how much bigger. We've already shown off the full battle pass and everything, so I'm sure some photos of some pages are coming up on your screen, but I want to move on to some of the new stuff. And we're going to talk about some free things first. Here is the first one. Free loading screen after downtime. The presence, it's here. This new being, the villain, is the presence. That's the name of him. And yeah, a shot from the live event. You get this just for logging in. Here is the Kang and Kodos glider. This is also free. You got to connect your Epic and your My Disney accounts through apps and accounts before February 28th, 2026. So you got lots of time to do this. Make sure to get it done because you get a free glider, right? Probably the best free thing available at the start of the new season here, but we do have another one, and that is the free Simpsons wrap. The way you get this one is through Twitch drops, okay? And that will be live again as soon as the new season begins. We've got our victory umbrella and our ranked umbrella. I said it when we first looked at this in the last video. I love the detail on this thing. It looks great. Can't wait to rock this. And then with all the bad news and the controversy surrounding our newest cosmetic, the sidekicks, right? One, it being very high priced, 1,200 to 1,500 V-Bucks if you're buying these guys from the shop. And then the fact that in order to have different styles for the sidekicks, you need to repurchase the same sidekick multiple times, because once you lock in a style, an appearance, it is permanent. So that's been the bad news we've been discussing. The clothing and the stuff attached to the sidekicks, you can switch that up for free, and you got to earn it by playing with the sidekick more. You get sidekick points, so you can change that at any time. It's just like the appearance, the patterns, or the coloring on the skin, things like that is locked in permanently once it's done, and then you got to buy again. But we got some good news, right? You get a couple sidekicks in the battle pass, and then you also will be getting one sidekick every month if you are part of Fortnite Crew. And they have not announced an increase in price to Fortnite Crew because of this. Once again, Fortnite Crew is like the best deal out there. If you're spending like $10 to $15 anyway per month on Fortnite, do it in Crew because you get the most bang for your buck by a long shot through this program. We did get a look, a 4K look at the Springfield Fortnite map. I think it looks very, very good, very quality. I love the cell shading on it. I'm showing you a bunch of different shots from in the map as well, different POI looks. I don't know. I'm a fan of the coloring, the shading, the style. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to play just yet, so we haven't got to test it out. Here is the finished Springfield map. It is a lot smaller than our current Chapter 6 map. And reminder, 80 players is the maximum for this month, which makes sense. Smaller map, a little bit less players in each game to make up for that. And then here is a undiscovered map, but it's got all the POI names there. And by the way, we do know now that Fortnite Chapter 7 begins November 29th. So there'll be a live event, like I said, on that day, and then we will roll right into Chapter 7. So we thought before it was going to be December 1st. So this season's actually a couple days shorter than we initially thought. Now, let's show you all the new skins that were leaked. These will be item shop skins coming in the next couple of weeks, so you can save your V-Bucks accordingly. First, we got Krusty the Clown, right? This is not a Battle Pass skin, item shop skin, in-game look. Then we're moving into Bart Simpson right after that. Mecha Bart, I guess we could call him. Then we've got the Florin skin, the D skin, Plantina, Autumn, Dr. Malachite, Kala, Chaos Champion, our new FNCS skin, Remembrance Salvador, and that's it. But we also did get a peek at a Lego version of Lou, and this was a promo for Brick Life. So based on this, we see him in the advertisement here. There's actually a decent chance we get Lou as a skin in The Simpsons. We haven't seen anything decrypted. No news about it other than him being spotted in the promo. We'll keep our eye on it, right? We'll wait and see. There is also a new progressive glider for Blitz. Rise higher with every victory. Show off Blitz victories with wings that grow as more Blitz victories are racked up. So I like this one. I don't think it's going to be free. You'll probably have to purchase it first. This isn't confirmed yet though, but it does get cooler and cooler as you get more victories in Blitz, and I assume as you get the victories, the color change will stay permanent, right? So it's kind of like a ranked glider, a ranked reward in that sense, right? The better you do, the cooler it looks, the more styles you unlock. But in this case, it doesn't actually have to be in ranked. All you got to do is win games, right, in Blitz. So I'm a fan of these type of things, right? Gives you a reason to grind, and you can show off how good you are in a certain mode. Tyler, the creator, we got news here that he is getting 2 skins this season, and he is not the Fortnite Festival headliner, but it should be, again, in the next month or so here before Chapter 7. I want to talk about new gameplay things that we know about. First, here are all the new Simpsons consumables, again, that we know about so far. And just some of them we know, like the Chug Jug, Chug Splash, but they've got that cel-shaded Simpsons look to them. Then we've got steamed hams. Serving a plate of steamed hams for you and your friends is the description. We got the Blinky fish. This mutant fish has so much nuclear power inside that consuming it grants 0-point dashes. We got the Super Squishy. Get an energy rush with this experimental all syrup Super Squishy with new slap flavor. And then we've got the Insanity Pepper, consumed for a small amount of health and a spicy boost effect. So those are consumables. There may be others. We've got the new Krusty Revolver. Exotic version attaches balloons to enemies. That's a funny one, man. So I'm sure it does damage. And then, yeah, if you've got the exotic, it'll start floating them up in the air. You switch weapons, and then you can blast them as they're floating up. That's actually a hilarious and probably useful item, right? I'm excited for that. We've got Bart Simpson's Slingshot. It will apparently shoot stink bombs. So another funny one. Some of this stuff may not be available right away, but all of this stuff will be available at some point in the season. Another new item, the deodorant applicator. Foolish Earthling. This is not a ray gun. That's the description for it. We got the makeup shotgun, and that's coming November 11th. So again, I assume it'll do some damage, and it'll also paint the enemy player in makeup. We've got Jebediah's Head Mythic. I talked about that in yesterday's video. It blocks headshots. It falls off after a limit, and then you can re-pick it up or at least reuse it after a certain cooldown. This thing should be pretty strong. And then we've got Moe's 5-gun coming to the game later in the season, and it will have an exotic version that makes the weapon explosive. So this is going to be cool, man. What a fun design that the Fortnite guys got to use here. We haven't seen what it looks like in game, but, you know, just based on what it is based on from the show, that's going to be a fun one to use. And then finally, I did talk about this, but you can sit on Homer's couch with your buddies. Just a little Easter egg that you should know about. Recreate the iconic Simpsons intro. And yeah, I'm glad they added this in. That's all I got, guys. Enjoy the new season. Thanks for watching. Code TheCampingRusher. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.